All right. Where are we on this case?
Ms. Fleming has a balance of $4,298.39. She indicates that she mailed the rental assistance form to the court on Wednesday.
She mailed it on Wednesday?
Yeah, I didn't know. I couldn't really hear you, but I thought you said mail it in, so I mailed it in.
Well, it needs to
Proof
be at the court by
that I filled out an SIR with my tracking number and everything. I mean, an SER.
I don't have it. So.
Well, I sent it in.
I'll leave it up to the court what the court wants to do. I don't think her balance is $4,298.39. She's been on rapid rehousing with SOS paying their portion. She's never made a payment to my client. And I reached out, and from what she has said, so I reached out to SOS to see if they were going to be able to help her with the balance. What she indicated to me.
Can I talk? They're not going to be able to help. They're not going to be able to help with balance.
Ma'am. Let him finish, and I will
He's rude. I don't like.
You want to know what? You don't try to overtalk me, because that will never happen.
That's fine.
Am I understood?
Yes.
The court calls the case of White BF16 LLC versus Kiera Fleming. The plaintiff's lawyer explains that Kiera Fleming owes $4,298.39 in unpaid rent. Kiera tells the judge that she mailed the rental assistance form to the court on Wednesday and even has a tracking number. However, the lawyer says the court and the landlord never received the form and that Kiera has never made a payment while living there. The discussion becomes tense when Kiera tries to interrupt while the lawyer is speaking.
You know what? I'm going to pass the matter. You go down, check your attitude, and then I'll call your case back up. Have a seat. Have a seat.
Man, you about to piss me off. Come on.
Keep back talking. You better take that out of here. Oh, don't give me that look. Lee, get her out of my courtroom. Get her out of my courtroom. Court to pass that matter. Court does call the case of YPF 16 LLC versus Nakia Turner.
Your Honor, I'll wait for it.
That just messes up my whole day. Everybody else is going to have a hard time with me now. You know, I was in a good mood, and then it's just going to take one person. It just takes one person that just messed up my whole attitude. You know? Nakia Turner, parties have returned. Mr. Ventura, you were in the middle of your statement, sir.
Yes, her current balance is $4,123.39. Court costs of $175 for a total of $4,298.39. She's been in rapid rehousing where SOS has been paying her portion and she's supposed to pay the rest. She has never made a payment. I reached out to SOS. They tried to reach out to her, and it's my understanding that the rapid rehousing ends at the end of July. So in August, she's going to be responsible for the whole thing herself. She hasn't filed a rental assistance form. I don't think there's a tribal issue of fact. We would ask the court for a judgment.
All right, ma'am, what did you wish to say?
Anyway, like I was saying, SOS was paying my rent for 3 months without me having to pay anything. Like I told Ms. Terry through SOS that I ended up losing my job. And I wasn't able to pay nothing at the moment. And I'm just now getting a job. And I wasn't able to pay nothing until today.
The situation quickly escalates when Kiera continues speaking while the lawyer is explaining the case. The judge becomes frustrated and warns her not to talk over others. The judge tells Kiera to calm down and check her attitude before continuing the case. When she keeps reacting and giving the judge a look, the judge gets angry and orders the bailiff to remove her from the courtroom, saying, "Get her out of my courtroom."
But yeah, and I sent in my SER through the mail. I didn't know I had to come and actually bring her here. I don't have a car, so anytime I go anywhere, I have to get on a bus with my children. So I don't know if you're able to, if they bring the mail to y'all, but I definitely sent the SER to this courtroom with the judge with your name on it, Cedric Simpson. But SOS doesn't stop. She said that I already filled the paperwork out yesterday when she came. They pay August, but after August, I won't be getting no more help from SOS. But I reached out to Hawk. They're able to help, and I did do an SCR with my caseworker, and I have an appointment with my caseworker on Monday for help, so I can get help with my rent. And I'm able to pay altogether $900 today, but that's all I can afford.
Well, if we get to August 1st, then August rent is going to kick in, which means you're not going to be.
No, August rent is paid by her, by SOS.
I'm going to let you finish because I'm not going to be interrupted again.
I'm sorry.
So what else did you want to say?
That's all I had to say. That's what I said. It was already paid. August month is already paid. That's why she came over yesterday and I filled out the paperwork. So August month to be paid. After August, September, I won't be getting no help after August, is what I'm telling you.
If SOS pays in August what they paid in July, it would be $650 on a $1,300 apartment, which would mean she'd be responsible for the other $650.
That's not true.
But even without, let's assume that for the sake of argument that SOS is going to pay the whole thing. She still has a $4,200 balance. And I don't think there's any way that's going to be paid. And she hasn't filed the form, even though, the previous person heard you just fine last week when you said, we get it here within 5 days. It wasn't here within 5 days. We'd ask for a judgment today.
I did turn it in within 5 days. You said turn it in Wednesday, which I did turn it in Wednesday. And who is he to say that I won't have all of it paid? Like, you don't know that. I didn't know I can get as much help as I did until I reached out to all these companies. And I was unemployed for a while, which I just got a job. I just started working 3 weeks ago. So this is my first check. You have to wait 2 weeks in a hole to even get your first check.
Your Honor, I'm willing to extend the judgment, normally be the 28th. If we were to extend the judgment to August 4th.
After that moment, the court moves to another eviction case involving Nakia Turner. The plaintiff's lawyer explains that Nakia owes about $4,123.39 in rent plus court costs, bringing the total to about $4,298.39. Nakia explains to the judge that she lost her job and was unable to pay rent for some time. She recently started a new job 3 weeks ago and is finally receiving her first paycheck. She says she can pay $900 today and is also trying to get financial help from different assistance programs.
$1,298.39 with a writ to issue August 4th, 2025. Thank you.
Can you tell me exactly what does that mean?
I just issued a judgment, the 429839 will need to be paid on or before August 4th of 2025. I've done it that way because if I grant an adjournment in this case, quite frankly, whatever the dispute is with the August rent would be added on to this figure, which I was trying to say earlier.
Yeah.
So it's a benefit that if you can find the funds to get this paid, you only have to pay this amount. Does not include anything for August. Okay. Right. So you have to the 4th to get it paid. Yeah,
but last thing I got to say is that when I talked to my SOS worker, Ms. Terry, our agreement was for her to pay the full amount because she know I'm not going to be able to pay the full amount. The money that I have now is going to be towards to the money I already owe. So August is already going to be paid. Like the full amount is going to be paid, so I won't have to worry about August.
Maybe you're not hearing me.
I'm hearing what you said.
The judgment. I'm not dealing with August.
I know that. I'm just letting you know for sure that's going to be paid. That's all. But thank you. Have a nice one.
Thank you.
Jesus. People are rude.
Stop.
Nope, doesn't work.
Don't understand the assignment.
In the final part, the judge makes a decision. The judge grants a landlord a judgment for possession, meaning Nakia must pay $4,298.39 before August 4th, 2025 to avoid eviction. The judge explains that this amount only covers the current debt and does not include future rent. Nakia tries to explain again that the SOS program will pay the August rent, but the judge clarifies that the court's decision is only about the current unpaid balance. The hearing ends with the judge confirming the deadline for payment.